I'm going to show you a video that I uploaded on this TikTok this past January. And then I'm going to provide you with a much needed and celebrated outcome. Hold on.
If you are a female and you are seeking higher learning in the state of Florida, don't do it. Desantis is picking the most right-winger people to run these university and college settings. Currently, there's a man named Scott Yinner, and he's on the board of University of West Florida. And he is saying right now that women should choose motherhood over higher learning. And he argues that college and universities are delaying growing up, and that pretty much they're in an indoctrination camp. He believes women going to school is undermining traditional American families by encouraging women to pursue careers and just put off having the babies. Now, this man is a professor from Boise State University, and he has written extensively about the dangers of DEI. Efforts in higher education, as well as the decline of traditional marriages and the birth rates in the U.S. And of course, he was a member of the Heritage Foundation. But I really need you to listen up, because these are his words. He thinks feminism is evil. He believes independent women like myself are medicated, meddlesome, and quarrelsome. And he decried colleges and universities as the citadel of our genocracy. But listen to this, because he really pissed me off. He said, if we want a great nation, we should be preparing young women to become mothers, not finding every reason for young women to delay motherhood until they are established in a career or sufficiently independent. He goes on to say, every effort must be made not to recruit women into engineering, but rather to recruit and demand more men to become engineers. Ditto for med school and law and every trade. He said, if every Nobel Prize is a man, that is not a failure. It's kind of a cause for celebration.
Well, here's the update. He has stepped down from the board, and he is blaming his resignation on opposition from a group within Florida Senate. And what Orlando Signal has stated is that the Senate Ethic and Election Chairman, Don Gates, a Niceville Republican whose district includes the university, raised questions about the Idaho professor's lack of ties to the community. He's not from there. He's from Idaho. Now, this Yenner guy was definitely looking forward in pushing DeSantis' agenda and attacking higher learning. Now, Yenner's resignation came the same day that the Senate unanimously passed the measure sponsored by Gates that included removing the chairman of the UWF Board of Trustees from the Board of Institute for Human and Machine Cognition. And that was intentionally to remove him from the board. You know what I love about this is because the Florida Republicans are currently at war with DeSantis. You can't tell me anything different. DeSantis totally backed this Idaho professor. He said he was 100% and 10 toes deep for this guy. And this is after Republican Randy Fine called him a bigot and a misogynist. Randy Fine. He's one of the worst Republicans. But we also know that Randy Fine and DeSantis have no love for one another. Anyway, this is great news, but hopefully they don't bring anybody else who is much worse than this guy. We're asking for the bare minimum here. You guys have a blessed day.